I'm gonna show you my unpacking of what I took with me when I did a fashion show on Sunday. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna show you everything that I took with me and talk a little bit about what I used and didn't use and all of that. So in this bag here, I still have beauty blenders that I have to clean. I have I used like three. Yeah, I ended up using three of them. There's another sponge in there, so I'll end up cleaning these and throwing this little bag in the washing machine. I have my baby wipes, makeup wipes, and in this bag here I also had this cup that I was using for brushes, and this to spot clean brushes with the same person. Concealers that I use, the liquid ones anyways. I had mostly dark skinned women. I'm going to show you a clip of the fashion show soon, so you'll be able to see who is in it and everything. So I used these the most. These are very sticky, by the way, but you know, they get the job done. Just an observation. I really do like the Pro Longwear ones the best. Yep, so there's that. And then as far as foundations, I ended up using mostly these four Makeup Forever ones in the front. I actually have more coming in the mail tomorrow. I have two more, actually no, I have three more shades for Makeup Forever. I have one that's really dark, one that's the lightest, and then one that's like in the middle, like a honey shade. So more on that later. So yeah, I just mainly use these four in the front. And then as far as mix-ins, I have some Revlon Color Stay and a few different shades, like a really light, medium, and then dark. And then I didn't use anything in the back row. I have my RCMA makeup palette, and then I have a bigger one that I'm going to show you that I did not even dip into because I'm still new when it comes to working with these cream foundations. So yeah, I just stuck with liquid. Now I'm working on getting a different carrying tote instead of the one I have here because I want it to be bigger and just more pockets and everything. So I'm working on that. So yeah, in the front pouch, I guess I just put my hand sanitizers in here. My nose was a little bit runny, so I like used half of one of these bottles when I was there. Just, I felt awful. You never want to have to like deal with a runny nose when you're putting makeup on clients, but I did, so I had to load up on hand sanitizer. And then I have my blush palette that I made this one myself, and I just use this all the time. I really love it. These are the Milani blushes, and I just find myself using these the very most. Let's start with the eyeshadow palettes that I put in here. So the eyeshadow palettes that I took with me were, well, these are shadow shields, but I guess I didn't need to use them. I have my Lorac Pro 3 Modern Renaissance palette I took because I've been really liking that lately. I didn't end up using this one, but it's the Amrezi palette. I have my Smashbox Full Exposure Mini, the MAC Warm Neutrals. This is just a very, very sparkly white eyeshadow, the Iridescent Mint single eyeshadow. And then I didn't end up using this either, but I just like having it just in case, and it's the Coastal Scents, you know, the one that has like tons and tons of colors in case anyone wanted something a little bit more bright. I like having this for backup just in case I don't have any of the colors that I need as far as eyeshadow, but like I said, I didn't need it. And then I have the Anastasia Contour Kit that I ended up using a whole lot of. Now this is not normally how I pack, but I had to bring everything under the sun, so this is how I ended up bringing this. I have the MAC palette in deeper shades. I have my Eve Pearl, I think there's 24 different lipsticks in here, so I brought that. I ended up using that one on someone. And then just different liquid lipsticks in here, and then a few bullets of the kind that are my favorite. I have mostly the ColourPop ones because I knew that for this particular show they wanted a pop of color on the lips, so these came in handy. I ended up using one that was bright red in here, and yeah, one that was bright red, one that was bright pink, and other than that I ended up using my other stuff. So that's all I needed in here, but like I said, I wanted to be over prepared, and I have a sharpener in here as well. So I had to get some baby wipes before I left, so while I was at the store getting the baby wipes, I just got this big batch of cotton squares because I was out of these, and obviously I went to CVS, and these are the wipes that I got. Yeah, so this is my pouch of lashes, and it's like empty now, but before it was just jammed full of lashes. And what I ended up using on everybody was these ones here in the back. So they're Ardell and they're 113s, and they're just tapered wispy lashes. Those are my favorite to use. And as far as mascara, I just usually use this Maybelline Rocket Volume. It's enclosed, it doesn't have the wand because I don't use the wand, I use disposables, of course. And in here I just have different colored mascaras and latex free and regular duo lash glue. So I guess when I was leaving I just threw this in here just like that. I wrapped it up in my towel that I was using. Basically when I used hand sanitizer I kind of dried and patted my hands off on this towel, and then I wrapped these up in the towel so it wouldn't fall all over the place. Yeah, not the most like professional way of packing or anything, but like I said, I'm working on getting a different bag. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I know Zuka is awesome, and I'm considering it. I'm not too sure which route I want to go yet. So anywho, I have different liners in here. I just have, you know, black, brown. This is another black one by NYX that I used the most of, and yeah, just a lot of different colors of liners and stuff, and a few of the ColourPop gel liners, and then I have a few glitters in here. And then this is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Yeah, so a little messy now. It looked more neat before I started, but the thing that I ended up using the most is this Milani Liquid Eye. So it's like a pencil, but it looks like liquid liner. Yeah, I use that the most. So the next container I have in here, or pouch rather, is for my brows, and I have the Morphe Brow Powder palette that I didn't use, but I ended up using mostly just the Anastasia Dip Brows, and I brought every shade that I have, and then I have a few NYX Tame and Frame. I have Blonde, Chocolate, and then the darkest one, and a few brow mascaras that I didn't even need, but I always bring tweezers. Oh, and in the lash one, just so you know, this is where I would also bring scissors because I like to trim the lashes. Most lashes need to be trimmed, so that's something else I would throw in here. Yeah, so that's brows. My next pouch is, alright, so this one is basically, I put them, when I put things away, they're not exactly the way that I put them in here, you know, but just so you can see what I have. Yeah, like for example, I don't think that this palette or this was in there before, but that's okay. So this is the RCMA foundation palette that I didn't dip into at all. I mostly just use this as a mirror, but that's what it looks like. As you can see, hey, it's new. I only used it a tiny little bit, but it is fresh and new, so yeah, I didn't end up needing to use that because I used my liquids. And then as far as just like basic skincare stuff, I have moisturizer, alcohol, toner, this is brush spot cleaner, makeup remover, setting spray, and then different primers are in here, and the, what is this called, Embryolisse moisturizer. Yeah, I guess if somebody's skin is super oily, then I'll use this one, and then if they have like drier skin, then I'll end up using this one. Alright, here are a few other things that I brought. So these are just basically latex sponges for application, and then in this container, or this container, I have just my disposable mascara ones. I have a few of these.
And then these little scoops, this is what I used to scoop out like any cream products and put it on my palette to keep everything sanitary. And I throw these away after. And yeah, I'm gonna throw that one away. But yeah, that's where I keep all these. My spatula is coming in the mail because I had a metal one, but I lost it. And then in here I just have Q-tips. Yep, and then actually there's disposable lip gloss ones in this one as well. This pouch was intended to be for like powders, highlighters, bronzers, and all that, but I ended up, I guess I have my makeup remover wipes in here. I have the eBay Flash palette that, of course I didn't use, but like if somebody wanted a different lip color that I don't have already, for example blue, that's what I ended up doing. I have this to mix and match. And then I have my Graftobian palette in here. I did not end up using this one, but I like to have it in case there are different skin shades that I don't have, and I don't have what I need, so Just always gotta have that. Elf HD translucent powder. This I ended up using quite a bit of because, like I said, the clients were mostly darker skin, and it was just kind of used as a setting powder. I used this a lot as well. This is another powder foundation. This NYX blotting powder. So it's basically, it looks just like this, but this one's considered to be like a blotting powder. And then this one is a finishing powder. So I use this one a lot, especially under the eyes. And these are both light. Mary Luminizer highlighter, blotting papers, concealer palette for darker skin. Didn't end up needing this, but it was there in case. This is a salmon corrector, Makeup Forever corrector palette. It's the Becca highlighter in Opal. Hoola bronzer, RCMA foundation thinner for the cream foundations, and I didn't end up using this. I use this a lot on myself. It is the Kat Von D eyeshadow in Thunderstruck, and I use it as a highlighter, but I didn't end up needing it. And I just have a few other things I use as scoops in here, just in case, I guess.
Just do a really big wash down of all my brushes, and I can even throw my brush belt in the washing machine after a day of work, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just going to show you the clip of the fashion show that we did, and here it is. That's it for the show, and that's it for this video. I'm going to take this time while I have the chance to just kind of clean everything out, just wipe everything down and make sure all the brushes are, sanitized, and spray down all of my powders. Even though, like I said, I do it in between everybody, I just like to do it again, because the last thing I want is somebody getting a weird skin problem or eye infection on the account of me. So yeah, it looks so messy right now, but I just wanted to show you guys what I ended up bringing with me. So hopefully you like this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!